There we go. That would have been bad. I would have not had a recording. I wonder if that worked, to have the smell of fresh baked cookies. Should probably do that. Make it feel like home. Just cook up some bacon. Make the house smell like bacon. Some people don't like the smell of bacon, though. Ugh. It is, I don't know about communists, but it is very un-American of you to not like bacon. It's the American dream. Bacon and French fries and obesity and diabetes and overinflated hospital bills. I mean, yeah, American dream. Really? That's interesting, Maggie. I mean, most bacon does have like a smoky flavor to it, so maybe you just pick up on that smoky as burnt. Who knows? No, I would never go on a rant about things that are typically American that are just unhealthy. I don't know where Isaac is. I don't know where Isaac is. Is he here? Yeah, he's not even in the chat. Oh, whoa, cool. All right. I guess we'll get started in our discussion. I kind of wanted to watch this quick little video that AP put out about the AP test. So, yeah, we're going to do that first. I'm going to try to make sure it's the right size here. Yeah, there we go. All right. The AP exam. So it's a 4-minute video. So this is the first time I'm watching it. So enjoy.
This video will walk you through the AP 2020 exam's important steps and offer tips. 2 days before the exam, you will get an email with your AP ID and an e-ticket that will take you to your personalized exam. Check in 30 minutes before your exam starts. The first thing you'll do is enter your 8-character AP ID, and then fill out all your personal information. Note the timer at the bottom of the screen. Hit continue. The exam will automatically start when that countdown hits 0. And once it starts...
Because, you know, you need more anxiety watching a timer count down to 0.
The timer located at the bottom will count down how much time you have to read your question, craft your response, and submit it. If your exam has 1 question, you will have 50 minutes. If you have 2 questions, you will get 30 minutes for the first one and 20 minutes for the second one. If you are approved for extended time, it will be added automatically. The timer will turn red when
No, it doesn't have a ticking sound. Oh, that would be terrible.
you have 5 minutes left. That's when you
Oh, it turns red. That's great.
should wrap up your work and start submitting your response. Once that timer hits 0, you will automatically be moved to the next question. This is important. You can get partial credit for a partial answer, but you will not get any credit if you submit nothing. You can use any device to take this exam: a desktop, laptop, tablet, or phone. If you're typing on a desktop or laptop, you can reduce the size of your browser window so you can see the question and your text file side by side. Type your AP ID and initials at the top of the page. You can also write your responses on paper. If you're writing by hand, use a number 2 pencil or a pen with blue or black ink. Use white paper, lined or unlined, and write legibly. Print or cursive is fine. You can place your phone next to your paper so you can keep an eye on your time. Be sure you put your AP ID and initials at the top of the page. If you use more than one piece of paper, number each page in order.
So this kind of gets into an interesting discussion of how you guys are going to take the exam. I'm going to give you my advice on things here shortly.
Most AP exams, there are
Yeah, definitely use white paper, Logan.
3 ways to submit work. You can attach a text file typed in another application. You can paste a response typed in another application. Or you can attach photos of work you wrote by hand. Let's walk through each option. To attach a typed response, click Attach Response with Attach Text File. You can browse for a file. Once you hit Submit, you cannot go back to that question, so make sure you're ready to move on before you hit Submit. If you choose to copy and paste your work, click on Paste Response. Copy your response and paste it into the box. Review it to make sure it has everything you want to submit and is formatted correctly. Once you have...
Is that in Latin? That is Latin.
checked the pasted copy, hit Submit.
When you submit a Google Doc to Canvas, can you see who it's been shared with? Maybe Google Docs. I would advise not using Google Docs because Google Docs has weird permissions stuff to it.
If you're attaching a handwritten response, tap Attach Response. Tap Attach a Photo. Make sure it is vertical and you are in a well-lit space. Snap your photo. If your response has more than one page, make sure you attach the pages in order. Remember, once you hit Submit, you cannot go back. If you just have one question for your exam, that's it. You're done. For exams with 2 questions, if you finish the first one with time to spare, a timer will start a countdown for when your second question will automatically start. When you see this screen, the timer has started for your second question. The process for answering question number 2 is exactly the same as for question number 1, except you have 20 minutes to read the question, work on your response, and
Lauren,
submit
so I linked this video in the Discord. I can link it to you right here too. So just so you can have it. But it is linked in the Discord, and I probably will. So this resource list, I'll probably link on Canvas as well. So I've just been kind of compiling a bunch of resources and things. Sorry, Naya. There was a really old Vine called "Where's the Chapstick" that is hilarious.
Once you submit your second answer, you're done. Some AP courses like World Languages and Music Theory will have exams that work a little differently. To learn more about these courses and more details on AP 2020 exams, go to cb.org/AP.
I tried this website yesterday and it was not working, the cb.org, so I don't know if that's fixed or not. Okay, so that's kind of a quick overview. We're going to go through a little more detail of that stuff. The language exams are going to be insane. So, oh yes, you'll definitely have to find the chapstick vine. Man, we're gonna watch it now just because. Where's the chapstick? Boom, ticket, ticket, boom, ticket, ticket.
My lips hurt. Where's the chapstick? Where's the chapstick?
Okay, and it just keeps going like that. So yeah. Okay. Oh, stop. All right. So there's this lovely PowerPoint that goes through kind of some exam. Oh, it's hilarious, Maggie. It's really funny. She gets really into it. She starts beatboxing. It's pretty funny. All right. So this PowerPoint. Oh, okay. Here you go, Isaac. You're permitted. So yeah, I was gonna go through that in a second, but I'm glad it works. Okay, so this PowerPoint kind of is really good. It goes through all the details about how to do everything. So if you haven't had a chance to go through this, I would go through this as well. The PowerPoint can be found here. So that's the PowerPoint. That should work. And then, yeah, I did want to go through the demo. So the link Isaac posted, this demo link, as well as either one of those works. Does that link work for everybody? Yeah, okay. So the demo link, yeah. So if we go to the exam demo, it'll look like this. So this is kind of showing you how the exam is going to function when you get there. So it says for this demo, you can just enter practice. So I'm going to enter practice, right? So you'll get 2 days before the test. So our test is on Thursday. So on Tuesday, you should get an email. This is why Miss Monker was hounding all of you to change your emails if you hadn't changed your email to a personal email, because the CSD Docs emails were not working properly. So in your email, you will get your AP ID. It won't activate until 11:30 on Thursday. So you should get that. You should get this sometime next Tuesday, so a week from yesterday. You'll get your ID, and then 11:30 a.m. on next Thursday, you'll be able to enter your ticket in here. Okay, so we enter our ticket. I'm gonna need to launch the demo again. I ran through it yesterday. Okay. Enter your personal information. All right, so we do all these things. Okay, so you'll fill out your personal information, blah 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 blah, put my birthday. It doesn't have to be real. This is just kind of practice. But when you do the actual AP exam, you want to make sure you do your real info. Where you're taking the exam from. Speaking of the school option, you can't, if your home environment is not conducive to testing, you are welcome to go and take the exam at the school. They have 20 spots available to take the exam. So everyone can't go, but 20 of you, if you wanted to, could go to the school to take the exam. They'll have computers set up. They'll have everything there to work from. So if you want to do that, that is an option. If your house is too noisy or something along those lines. So make sure, regardless, that you have a secure environment that you can sit for an hour undisturbed to take the test. Because for that hour, you want to be focused on taking the exam. So if you want to do it at school, email Miss Monker. She should have emailed you guys with some information about that. If you need more info or if you're unsure, just let me know if that's something you're interested in. So yeah, you shouldn't put your address. Yeah, why would you put your address, Naya? Now on the bottom of my page, actually, let me. Oops. Nope. Come on, work. So there's been this timer going. There we go. So on the bottom of the page, there's this lovely timer, anxiety-inducing timer, that tells you how long. So let's see, grant the College Board permission. So make sure that you scroll because there might be some more information on the bottom. Oh yeah, they did on like the handwritten AP test. You had to put your address. Yeah, and so now technically we just have to wait until this timer goes down. Well, and you should agree to the terms. If you can decline this if you don't want them to use your responses. They mostly just use these for like demonstration responses and things like that. Yeah, I can see how that would be annoying, Naya. So basically we have 2 minutes until this exam starts. If I press continue, it'll say, oh, your AP exam is starting soon. My AP exam starts at exactly 10:20 a.m. Now, on the real test date, that will say noon, right? Don't refresh the page, don't hit the back button, etc. You can review these, whatever, not super important, okay? So on test day, make sure that you log on, get tuned in, get locked in, and you kind of just have to sit there, maybe look over your materials, look over your review materials. If you refresh, you are doomed. I think refreshing, you probably will be fine, but I still wouldn't do it just to be safe. If you are using your phone, make sure your phone is fully charged. Make sure that you've got everything ready. So the thing is, Lauren, because it's OpenNote, right, you can kind of make sure you have, a desk that's ready to go. The more conducive your environment is to success, the better. We might, maybe next week, maybe we'll run a practice. So Naya, I'm assuming, thankfully we're on Thursday, so we're like later in the week. I would be more worried about that on Monday, but the AP website should have enough servers that they should be ready to accept the incoming traffic. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, yeah, maybe next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, let's do maybe Monday. Should we do Monday or Wednesday? Maybe next Monday or Wednesday. We'll do like a full, like a dry run through. Yeah, let's do it on Monday, and then we can talk about it Wednesday. Oh, do you have an AP test? Shoot. What tests are Monday? I know it's on this guide. Let's see. Monday are government and politics, physics, geography. None of you are in geography. So, calc is Monday. Oh wait, that's makeup. Physics, government, politics. So none of you have any tests on Monday. So let's do it Monday. English lit. Oh, AP Euro is Wednesday. So yeah, we might have to do something different for AP Euro being a Wednesday. It's not until 2, but I do want you guys to be able to study that. So let's see. Is my exam starting? Oh, 7 seconds. Start working on question 1 now. Okay. So is lit on Monday? Oh, lit's also. Oh yeah, lit's also Wednesday. So yeah, juniors. No wait, lit is seniors. So seniors would have a test there. So yeah, and that's at noon. So I'll maybe do something different for this Wednesday. I do want to do like some last thoughts for those of you that are going to be available, but I won't do anything essential that Wednesday for the stream. But on Monday we'll do a practice. So anyways, if we go back to this, right, my exam reviews now, you must attach a paste. Okay, so on exam day, my question will be here. You'll have to create a response. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So yeah, no, I want you guys to focus on your other AP tests on that day. So don't worry about if you're in either Lit or AP Euro, which I think most of you are, except for juniors. So yeah, if you're in both of those tests, don't worry about attending next Wednesday. You could just catch the stream that night. Yeah, so you can just catch the stream that night on Wednesday night after you finish your other AP exams. So I would just watch the YouTube video that night. So if you have those AP exams, don't worry about that. I don't know why they give you 10 minutes. That takes forever. So like I said, we're going to have, so for the AP Chem test, you get 30 minutes to answer the first question. So the first question will have popped up on the screen here, and then you'll be writing your response. Now you can either write your response over here in like a Word document. You can just start typing your response. Or you can handwrite it, right? And you can handwrite it and then you can take a picture of it. So if you're going to be handwriting, you have to access the site on your phone, okay? You're fine, Isaac. If you're going to be handwriting it, you might watch it. You'll need to access it on your phone so that you can take pictures. You can do a tablet as well, as long as it is capable of taking pictures. So if you're handwriting, you just have to use a device that's capable of taking pictures. I mean, technically, you could also use your computer, take a picture on your phone, email it to yourself, but then you're adding more steps. The more steps you add to the process, the greater the potential is that something goes wrong along the way. So I would try to streamline it as best as possible, or as easiest as possible. So again. So like I said, whatever you guys are comfortable with, just make sure that you are practiced and you have done it. So like, for example, we've done the practice test on thing. So Lauren, they have a guide for that. I'm going to go through how to show that. I'm going to pull that guide up in a second. Let's actually go to that now. Okay, so what do you need? This is what do you need for the exam day? So all except for those component, you'll have to have your ticket, you'll have to complete the exam day checklist, which we'll look at in a second. You need a device, you need a browser, you need an internet connection, you need assistive technology and devices if you need them, right? Typing, you need Google Notes. We can use notes, we can use textbooks or other resources, and we can use previous assignments. So this is kind of, we're going to generate this in the second half of the stream today. And we're going to talk about it. So if you scroll down to chemistry, right here, here's chemistry. Notice they give you 3 links. Okay, you have a periodic table. So if we open this, right, this is the lovely AP periodic table. Now you don't have to use this periodic table. You could actually use a more in-depth periodic table. I would even suggest to use ptable.com instead, because you have a whole lot more information on ptable.com, right? If you compare this one to this one, you get so much more info. Ptable is printable. Where is the printable? Yeah, print. Do you have to sign in? Forget that. Oh no. Yeah, here it is. Here's the lovely printable version. Ooh, that's so fancy. Look at this printable version. So yeah, I would use ptable.com for my reference sheet, even though they technically have a link to it here. So I mean, just look at those two. Look at how much fancier that is. So yeah, you can print either one. You can print the bare bones one, or you can print the fancy one. The problem is when we go back to actual paper tests, you're not allowed any of these reference sheets. So you guys are going to get more information. We're doing that in, that's where, Naya, it says it right here in the bottom left of the stream, 10:30 to 10:55, let's make a reference. That's what we're going to do for the last half of today. And then we also have this keyboarding, or the AP equations physical constants. This is the blue sheet. And this is kind of what what am I gonna do? I'm gonna like surgically remove some stuff from this to make our reference sheet. That's kind of gonna be our starting point. And then this keyboarding tip sheet. This is the one that answers Lauren's question. I'm gonna be right back. Sorry, had to grab something. Okay, so I didn't do anything for Star Wars Day now. All right, so it says students make complete response for by uploading a photo. Okay, so they recommend using Times New Roman font, right? It differentiates between a capital I and a lowercase l, so it's nice. If working with word processing software, you may find it helpful to turn off the autocorrect feature to avoid it turning weird stuff. Okay, so you might want to turn off autocorrect. Okay, so this is where it kind of is cool. Normally, you would handwrite. You would use the delta H. They're allowing you to just write out delta H, right? Instead of writing the degrees C, you can just write degrees C. If you want to write E equals H new, you just write E equals H new. Now, of course, you can use the special characters if you know how to do them, but if you don't want to stress about figuring out the special characters, you can just write out with the name of them, okay? If you want, instead of doing this inequality, you can just write 0.08206 liters times atmospheres divided by mole times Kelvin. It is a decent, so it depends, right? So Lauren, someone like Isaac might find that it's faster to type, because I know Isaac types and takes a lot of notes on his computer. If you are more comfortable handwriting, then handwrite things, right? Oh, Isaac, are you handwriting it? Okay. So me personally, I would prefer typing it because I'm much faster at typing things. So if you want to do something as like an exponent, you can just write it as an exponent, things like that. So maybe I should take a poll and see how many people are handwriting rather than typing. Is anyone planning on typing their response? I wish they would allow you to do both, to both type and handwrite. Because like for written responses, it would be nice to type it, and for oh yeah. So Lauren, you should be okay. So the interesting thing, like, so for equations, so if it's like N2O4, you can just write N2O4. You don't have to worry about subscripts or anything like that. You can just write it out. iPad works. Yeah. So Lauren, does anyone in your family have a newer phone you could use if you wanted to handwrite it? I mean, you could use your mom's phone, your dad's phone, brother, sister, whoever. You could use someone else's. It's not that bad, Isaac. Get over it. So yeah. KSB. So yeah, so for writing equations, you can just use an equal sign, or you can use like a dash dash greater than sign. For an equilibrium, you can get away with writing just an equal sign as well. For writing equations, they're saying that you can write it without the... It did not ask you 3 times in the past 10 minutes. 1... 2. It's twice. It's done it twice in the past half hour, Isaac. So don't even. Twice in the past half hour. It says one thing every 10 minutes. One thing every 10 minutes. So it does say, but that's because it'll catch you if you do something illegal. It's too annoying. Oh my gosh, get over it. Get over yourself. All right. You can use parentheses. So if you want to type like dividing signs, you can just do it like this. For anything like that. So this is a good reference for how to type things if you're not sure on how you can type some things. It's also interesting to note what they've included on here. So they included like K expressions. so that's a good thing to make sure you know how to do K expressions. They included a factor label conversion, so make sure we know stoichiometry. They included writing net ionic equations, so that's probably going to be on the exam. I feel like that whoever wrote this knew what was going to be on the exam, and so the things that are on here are going to be important things for the exam. Notice a rate law, a delta H, a PV equals nRT, right? These are probably going to be in questions. An electron configuration. That's why these are referenced, because I think they're going to be on the test. I don't know if I'm just overthinking and trying to big brain 200 IQ it, but yeah. I think these ones will be on there. So, okay, so that's that. Remember, that's here. This is the AP Chemistry equations and physical, or no, that's the keyboarding short tips. Again, I think those are possibilities for what's going to be on the test. Let's see. The other link I wanted to go through was the exam day checklist. So write your A character AP ID. So once you get your email, I would write this. So, the reference. So here's this. I think this works for you guys. It says educators. I don't know if that link would work for you guys. It might. Does that link work? Did someone test that? Does it take you to this page? Okay, good. Yeah, so then you scroll down to chemistry, and then it has those 3 chemistry references. Yeah, so you have these 3 PDFs are kind of what we need. You don't even need the P table one or the periodic table one. We have our fancy P table ones. If we can maybe go through them later. We're kind of running out of time to go through problems, Naya. We can, you can hop into the Discord and I can work through some with you, or we can do them on Friday. If they were on the 2019 exam, we can go through them on Friday. But yeah, we really are running short on time to do problems and do examples. The nice thing though, if you use periodic table or ptable.com, if you didn't know this, if you click on this orbitals tab, it'll tell you the electron configuration of every element up here. So if you just highlight over the element, it'll tell you the electron configuration. So you just click orbitals. So yeah. So there's a sweet little reference for that. Now, it doesn't give you, like, if it's for an ion, if it's charged. So you got to make sure you know how to change it if it has a charge to it. But this gives you the starting point. So good reference. ptable.com. I would mess around with it if you haven't. Are you allowed? I don't know, Mary. They haven't said otherwise. That's an interesting question. Yeah, because they haven't said, like, you can't open browser tabs. So it's a matter of time and efficiency. Yeah. So if you're handwriting it, right, you guys should have it up on your phone. So, yeah, and they should be, I would imagine that the way they're going to come up with some styles of questions that Googling it won't really help you too much. But I really think they are going to ask some simple, straightforward questions like, what's the electron configuration of sulfur? Yeah. So Google will be helpful for background info, but it's stuff that you should probably have in your notes anyway. So yeah. So speaking of, let's get on making that cheater sheet. Another little resource, if you guys are just like feeling a little stressed and need more time, you can always look at the College Board's official AP review playlist. If you look at AP, where are you? Chemistry. Here's, so AP Chemistry's right here. So if you look, you can go through any of these videos. Oh, right? So much stuff. There's like 30 hours of stuff here. He's actually streaming live right now. So yeah, if you want to go back and look at these streams, yeah, that's a good advice, Naya. So if you want to go through any of this stuff, you're more than welcome to go back through any of these problems and reviews. And so, like, let's see, Naya asked about orbitals. Oh, that's not in here. But that would be electron. Oh, there, electron configurations, right? So you could go through this little 1 hour review from AP College Board, and you could watch their little thing. And the guy doing it is he's kind of boring, but he does an okay job.
Unit 1 of AP Chemistry, and then I'll give you some AP practice to look at for homework tonight.
So anyways, you can go through, check this guy's stream out. It's okay. But it's the official College Board stream, so they have some pretty good stuff on it. So, yeah, put it on 2 times speed. Yeah. Okay. All right. Exam day checklist real quick. Make sure you kind of know what you're doing. They've got all these little tips. I would definitely look at the exam day checklist. So this kind of lets you know, give you a head up on what you're doing. You can check off, make sure you have everything ready. I'm going to post this in the chat. Okay. So there's the exam day checklist. So I'm going to make this, all these links available on Canvas. And then if you ever need them or remember them or reference them, you can always grab them or email me and I'll send them to you. Okay, let's go with let's make a review sheet. Let's do a good one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, basically I'm going to kind of cut up the formula sheet. And kind of that's my plan. So I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to do it in PowerPoint because I can. Reference sheet, reference sheet, reference sheet, reference sheet. Okay. Oops. Okay. So first thing we want to look at is throughout the exam the following simple definition, right? Sure, yeah, but you guys should have all that memorized, but we'll copy it down anyway. Okay. I'm going to close these tabs so I can focus on what I'm actually doing. Okay. Oh, oops. I closed the wrong tab. Dang it.
This
There we go. All right. So we've got that. Check. Nothing crazy there. Just simple symbols. Let's see. Are you sharing this right? Yeah. So Naya, I'll share it with you once we've kind of made it. So let's start with atomic structure. Okay. So we've got atomic structure, E equals H nu, C equals lambda nu. And then they kind of go through what these are. So we have these ideas here of this. I doubt, I'm going to try to eliminate some of the fluff that you don't actually need. Why not, Isaac? You get free stuff. Okay, so I'm going to eliminate that because you don't need that. So in this atomic structure section, okay, E equals h nu, C equals lambda nu. We know that E is energy, nu is frequency, and lambda is wavelength. Okay, so this is really straightforward. You just have to plug in and solve, right? So if they give you the frequency, they give you the wavelength, you plug in and solve. There's really not a whole lot else to this that I'm going to talk about, so I'm just going to leave that. The other thing that I'm going to maybe put in here, let's add a text box that says use for orbital reference. So make sure you jump to ptable.com to reference your orbitals for orbital and oops. Okay. I don't even know what font they use. What font is this? Is this Times? That's close. They have a slight gray to their text as well. There we go. That's pretty close. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right. And then, of course, equilibrium. Now, we don't need all of these. We're not going to need the pKa or the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. We're only going to need kind of these first couple. So let's grab our equilibrium. Let's grab just down to here. We shouldn't need those two bottom equations. Could you not see the screen before? I don't know, Naya? Okay, and then of course these quick constants, nothing crazy here. Yeah, 70% still a 5. Oh yeah, so sometimes you'll your stream will change it to low quality if your internet's being slow. So yeah. Okay, so there's our equilibrium. What else do we want to add for equilibrium? No, I mean that tells you everything, right? What else do we need to know about equilibrium? That seems fine. Okay, so this though, we're gonna add on their rate section because I don't feel like the rate section is near as in depth enough. So, we're gonna add some more detail on this guy because this guy is very bare bones. So let's see. So we're first gonna call this rates. Bold that. Put that up in there. That's actually black. Okay. We're going to say 0th order. Oh, it has to be all caps? Okay, I'll change it. First order. Second order. Actually, let's copy this, paste this. Let's crop our guy here. Actually, let's crop it. And then we'll do first order life. Okay. Thanks. Okay, and then we want to tack on a few more things. So we'll grab this, copy. Okay, we want to tack on a few more things. So let's add another text box. It's actually, no, we'll just go here. We'll say 0 order. Then we'll also say rate equals k times a to the 0, or actually we'll just say rate equals k. And then for our first order, say rate equals k times a to the first. And for our second order, put a tab between 0 order and the rate law. Nah, this is fine. I like comma's fine. Oh, I put 2 commas down here though. Okay, and then I'm going to tack on another thing that says comma units molarity per time. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, do we need to tack anything else on for rates? I feel like that is a lot more thorough and a lot more good information than is given on this reference sheet. And I feel like you guys always have those same questions. I could maybe space this so it lines up a little better. Oh no, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet, Lauren. Don't worry. I'm just saying that for rates, is this good? So let's go on to gases and gas laws. PV equals nRT. let's do this first. So this is gases. Yeah, I can do that. You need that though? Oh, you do? Okay, then I'll tack that on there. Yeah, so the density of a gas is equal to the molar mass times P over RT. Oh, they just use one capital B, so shift bolded M. Let's do... grab these first. Okay. Maybe I'll put these little sections in boxes so it's a little more organized. I'm gonna crunch that together. There's a lot of white space. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. We definitely need to know Beer's law. I can almost guarantee they'll ask a question about Beer's law or something along those lines. So I'm gonna grab that here in a second. Let's see. This is kind of just random in here. Give you the Kelvin conversion. Give you this other density equation. Oops. Here, let's move this down. We'll put this here. Oh, yeah, no, that's good, Isaac. We'll tack that on there. Let's see. I should be able to put that here. So I'm just going to say, can I just type it? Are you guys fine with that? If I just say... whoops, caps lock. Linear if concentration versus time. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see what I'm writing. Can you see it now, Lauren? Okay. So yeah, I think that's good for kinetics. Anything else? All right, so let's keep going with Beer's law stuff. Okay, so we've got gases, liquids, and solutions. We have, let's see, we do need this quick just kinetic energy idea. So I'll put this over here. That's fine, Isaac. And then let's grab, I guess we can grab the definition of molarity. It's just kind of random. Oh wait, what happened? Oh. Let's see, we'll grab this stuff here. Tack it on right here. Maybe we'll shift those positions so that it lines up better. We're out of time. Okay. I'll keep working on this. Maybe we'll talk about it more on Friday. Let me double check to see if there's anything else. Oh, we just have thermodynamics left. Okay. So I should be able to get all this together. I'll tack on some more notes. I'll add some more stuff. This is the partial pressure. So maybe let's add that on so you can know what that is. So let's I'll get some more. I'll space that out a little better, but that's kind of what I'll put that in. Zach's fine if I go over time. Okay, maybe I will. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. So maybe I'll go over time. Maybe I'll just keep working on it. If you guys have somewhere to be, have somewhere to go, you're more than welcome to kind of dip out, but I'm going to keep working on this. So let me copy and paste that, crop this, drop this down. Actually, let's go this and this. So we'll make a brick here. We'll go here. Okay, then we'll shift these guys down. Put this here. Put this here. Crop that in a little bit. Make this a little bit smaller. Let's see. Does that work on that? I guess I should say for this K here, this is so K is talking about Kelvin here. Yeah, I have the R constants there. Oh, does it only have the one? You know, it has them both. So I wonder if it would make more sense to not include the Joule one here and just include the gas ones here and then put the Joule one down with are we even going to use the Joule ones? I wonder if we're going to use the Joule ones. Because in the equations that we ever used are in joules, we aren't going to use. They're not on the test. Like this guy, we're not going to need this year. Anything with delta G on it. And same thing with this E of the cell. I don't think you're going to use the R in joules. I could be misremembering, but I don't think you're going to need the R in joules. So, yeah. I mean, I'll leave it on there, but just as like a little heads up. Okay, let's grab, we're not going to do electrochemistry, so I'm just going to grab thermodynamics. Oh, I grabbed too much. I don't want to trigger Isaac, so... Much better. Okay, thermodynamics. Let's grab... Okay, so we definitely need Q equals MC delta T. But we don't actually need any of those other equations. The only other one we really need is this guy. Oops, grabbed too much. Yeah, we don't need any of these other ones. Maybe I'll grab Q, but I'll put it up in the equilibrium portion. Because I just enabled MooBot the other day. It's a lot easier to deal with like when people use unapproved terms. It's more useful for my honors class than it is for AP. Because you guys are much better in chat. Honors is kind of a wild, wild west. so I'm just going to write down a few things about Q. Q is greater than K. It's going to shift left to many products. If Q is less than K, it's going to shift right to many reactants. Okay, so that's good there. Let's see. What else? Do we need to say anything else about K properties for equilibrium? What do you mean, Isaac? K properties. Like properties of K? Oh, maybe we'll put like a little note here. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I got you. That idea. It's not too compact. Yeah. Maybe I'll just do like a. Maybe I'll put something here. Maybe I'll do Hess's law here. Okay, does that make sense? Right, so when adding equations, add, here, let me grab a delta symbol. The K's. Oh, okay. Lawrence got it. Good. Let's see. I'll make this line up a little better. Okay. You're good, Lauren. All right. What else do we need? Let's see. What other... Oh, shoot. I totally skipped over Beer's Law. I got all caught up on other stuff. I got distracted. Oops. Hess's law for equilibrium. Oh, like plugging in other equations from a like setting one equal to the other? Is that what you're talking about, Isaac? I do want to add on something up here. That's down here. Yeah, add delta H but multiply K, square K, etc. Yeah. Okay, I just tacked this on here. For a simple single step reaction, the order is the coefficients. That's kind of a good thing to remember. Maybe we should add something about KSPs, because that's not here. Yeah, let's jump in. Let's put a KSP idea in here. Shift these guys over. Maybe I'll leave that up here. Okay, so let's tack on KSP. I need to find an equilibrium arrow. There it is. That's good reference there. Let's see, what else do we need? Oh, right, duh, this stuff. I keep forgetting our Beer's Law. Beer's law. Wonder, let's make that a little more narrow. So Beer's law is for spectroscopy, right? It's the idea that if you're going to pass light through a sample, right? So if you have some sort of an unknown chemical compound and you shine light through it, Beer's law deals with absorbance. So it deals with how much law is absorbed. And so how much law is absorbed is a function of three variables, epsilon, B, and C. So the molar absorptivity, which is a constant for your individual substance, the path length, meaning how wide your sample is, and then the concentration. And so the normal idea when you talk about Beer's law is you say that both B and E are kept constant. And so the absorbance, how much light is absorbed, is simply a function of the concentration. Higher concentrations, more absorbance; lower concentrations, less absorbance. So that's Beer's law. Okay, what else? Is there anything else? We don't have a ton of room left. I mean, I could group these guys a little bit better. Ugh, that's annoying. Oh well. All right, what else do we need? What else do you guys think? Oh, Coulomb's law. We should mention Coulomb's law. Where should we put Coulomb's law? Where should we put Coulomb's law? Maybe an atomic structure. I think that's a good place for it. Because it's mostly when you're trying to explain, like, periodic trends. Maybe we'll say greater Q, smaller R, stronger F. Do they use lowercase f? No, it's capital F. Oh, and there's technically a constant in there. So, but that's fine. We're not ever going to actually use the equation. Okay. All right, what else we need? What else we need? What else we need? We got Coulomb's law. I kind of was thinking maybe something to do with like activation energy. Maybe we'll put that down with thermodynamics. I'll put like a plot for activation energy. Something like this. Maybe not that one. Yeah, something like this. Ah, I'm running out of room. I just was thinking of something. Come on, change. There we go. Endo and exothermic. Hmm. Activation energy there. Oops. Delta H is technically here. Okay. I think this is good. Okay, let's do some boxes. Oh, oops. Wait. Color. Those are different colors. That's weird. Whatever. Oops. Okay. Does that look good? Anybody that's still here? What do you think? This part's a little big. I wonder if I make this text a little smaller.
Can you have lunch?
Yeah, I'm still working on some stuff.
Oh, okay.
So,
Do you have time to eat lunch?
yeah, I have a quick half-hour lunch. All right.
Ish.
Okay. Yeah, this is good. It's definitely better than the reference sheet they give you guys. This is bothering me. I want to make it more straight on. Now we're in business. There we go. Oh. Shrink it so you guys can see the whole thing. Make sure that lines up. That's fine. No, we're just obsessing over lines. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna save it as a PDF and share it with you guys, so that you can have this as your reference. And should be good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end streaming. We'll see you guys again on Friday to go over the 2019 exam, as well as any other questions you might have. If we come up with anything else to add on to this, we can add on to this. Yeah, no problem, Zach. Yeah, let's save this. Save as AP Chem cheat sheet. Export PDF. Publish. Looks good. Wait. Oh, it's missing the border there. I gotta fix that. There we go. Okay. Export, create PDF. Publish. Override it. Yeah, there we go. Much better. The bottom's off. Fix the bottom time. There we go. Save. Export PDF. Publish as. That right border's off. Ooh, too far. Oh, come on, really? It won't line up? God, that's annoying. I can't get both those boxes to line up. That's so annoying. Okay. I got it. Good. It's weird. It says it's off, but it's not. Huh. Whatever. That's fine. Cheat sheet. Okay, cool. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to end the stream. I know it's been forever.